Hey guys, I'm just wondering, is it me? It's not just me. Like, all your heroes are turning into people that you don't look up to anymore? Just wondering if maybe it's me. Like, it's not. I'm seeing it everywhere, and I'm just like, oh wow. There's a lot of people that I really held in high honor that I'm finding out are not so high honor people, and that some of the things that they're going through right now that I've been praying for them to get out of is because they were attacking me. And I'm not supposed to pray for them to get out. I'm supposed to let them go through their karma and let them be whatever it is that they be. It's not my business. It's not being mean. I looked up to all of you while you were in the midst of making sure I couldn't fulfill my dreams. And I don't know anybody who would think that that is okay. Period. It doesn't matter how many times I cuss you. I've never committed crimes. I've never done anything to hurt anybody. Anytime I go after somebody, it's because they've come after me first. I'm still being attacked, my house is still being watched, and my stuff is still being taken. And no matter how many excuses you try to come up with, I'm not a thief, I'm not a manipulator, and I don't deserve the things that are happening to me. And when it comes to people getting together, I'm not that person that's going to stop you. If you're not interested in me, I don't want to be a choice. I want to be the. And if I'm not the, then you don't have enough time for me. I truly believe that. I live by that. I'm going to continue to live by that. The things that I have told you and shared with you guys is absolute. You have proven to you time and time again. I'm done fighting with the people who find me worthless. I don't find you worthless. I just choose not to spend my time on you anymore. Because reciprocity, you heard me. Reciprocity is important on all levels, no matter where you're at or what you're doing or who you're with. I'm a very grateful person, and I've been through a lot of things in my life. But when God cured me of Hep C, never needing a remedy made by any man, just the faith to believe that God was going to save me, I will fight for God every day, and you will not stop me. I will fight for you to have a healthier lifestyle. I will fight for you to make better decisions, and you will not stop me. If it doesn't come out of my mouth, it will come out of somebody else's, because God is tired of seeing us hurting. You see, we're done with the stage of harming and having to go through crises to see God's presence. It's time for us to feel His presence completely without injury. The day of suffering is over. For me, for you, for everybody. If you're continuing to do damage to people, the damage is coming back to you. And for those of you who are so concerned about me and being sick, and let me show you something so that I don't, what is that? Cephalexin, 500 milligrams. Supposed to take it twice a day for 5 days for urinary tract infection, which are very common in people. Most people carry a UTI and don't even know it. You can actually wash one of those out, depending if you catch it soon enough, with cranberry pills. I let them prescribe them to me. I did. I said that I would take them. I did. But then I got the script. And they gave me a red pill. And I consider that a red flag. So I won't be taking this med, but I will up my water. God has my back every day. People do love me. Just because some people don't doesn't mean everybody don't. And if you don't care, I'm okay with that. What you don't understand is that my life has been filled with people walking away and not counting me in. I don't know what it's like to be counted in. I don't know what it's like to be loved on completely. So if you don't know what it is, you don't know what you're missing. I can love myself enough to not need people hating on me, to walk away from the people who don't want what's best for me. And there's nothing you're going to do about that. Why would you want somebody to hate you? Why would you want to hurt somebody who loves you unconditionally? I don't agree with all things. I had a conversation earlier today about stuff that would piss a lot of people off. But it's an opinion of mine. And it's actual factual. And the way that you look at me, you're like, oh, but you need to be woke. Well, the woke community has ruined a lot of lives. And that's your problem. Unfortunately, it's become mine. Because you see, I have, so far, 5 children that I need to make sure that they have a life ahead of them. And that means that stupid shit needs to get the fuck out of the way. And that includes bad decisions that people are making. We all want to live a long time. We all want the freedom of choice. But nobody should have to get that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody should have to suffer to get what it is that God has for them. Nobody. You can say whatever you want to about me. I know the truth. I know the lies. I know the plans. And for those of you who continue to try to say that I'm not chosen, explain to me this. I didn't have you, or you. And the only one I could count on was God and my spirit messages. So you tell me, do you think that if my message wasn't meant to help you, I'd still be here right now? Do you think if I was trying to hurt you, that God would make sure that I'm taken care of every day, no matter what you try to do? Again, I say, I'm not here to hurt you, and I'm not here to hang out either. You want to hang out with somebody? Cool. You got to prove yourself to me first. I've had best friends. And guess what? I wouldn't even pick my nose with them. Okay? I'm not looking for all of whatever. I'm looking to help people get themselves into a position where it's okay to be friends with them and it's safe to be friends with them. If I don't feel safe around you, there's a reason. I'm not just saying it. I'm not jealous. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a southern bitch trying to get to a farm. Do I look, act, or seem like a bougie bitch? Because if that's what you're thinking, y'all don't know me. I'm the first one that'll dig the dirt. The first one will chop a tree down. Nails or not. I'll get down in that goddamn shit just as much as a man will. I'm not bougie. It took me years to figure out what that word was, because people go, you so bougie, you so bougie. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? I figured out, like, I'm not bougie. I just make better decisions than you. And it's not being better than you. It's you have the same choices as I have. I choose this and you choose that. It leads you down a path of, I gotta ask God real quick, and I go down a path where God gives me shit without having to ask for it. It's all in the choices that you make. It doesn't matter if it's me telling you how to do this or somebody else. It's all in you. Like, you have to understand that the day of making people suffer because they're doing something that you don't want them to do, those are over too. Really over. Oh, and by the way, I know this is gonna, like, but I have to put this out here. I have to. You see, while my ex-husband was out whoring the roads and spending all his hard-earned money on other bitches and his friends, and me and my kids were sitting at the house living off food stamps, Social Security, and WIC, I taught my kids how to play ball. My oldest doesn't like playing ball. He's a mechanic. My middle boy, he's my baseball player. My youngest, I don't think he likes ball either, but his dad's telling him that he has to do it. Now, I just got through, before I got on here, watched this thing where LeBron's bringing his son out to LA. Oh, God. I wonder what Kobe'd be saying. I haven't watched a game since Kobe left. I'm going to put that out there. I'm going to, like, go ahead and let you know I haven't watched a game since Kobe left. That was my man. And I haven't watched a game since. I haven't watched racing since probably not. I don't think it was a full season before Junior retired. So, like, and he's not racing anymore, so I'm not really concerned about racing either. But I just thought I'd point that out, that maybe, you know, you could have had that opportunity too, but you chose to make bad decisions in your life. So that cut my son out of having a more successful life, because his dad was too busy trying to drown other people's sorrow, and it cost him too. See, if it happens in my family too, my children aren't exempt from this because of the people that I chose to have sex with and have babies with. That's the thing that you guys don't understand either, but I'm trying to help you understand, is that when you make babies with somebody, your babies consume your karma and their karma. So whatever decisions that you're making or they're making, they fall on those babies. This isn't just your life once you have a baby. In fact, your life is kind of on the sidelines, because your decisions from now on have to be upright if you want your children to survive. And isn't that the goal once you become a parent? Once you get yourself situated, it's next to get your kids situated. And then to be in a situation where you can help them with their kids. It just keeps growing and growing and going and growing and going and growing. That's how it's supposed to be. Don't make it so hard on yourselves because you don't want to listen to what I have to say. Because God forbid you might have to go backwards in time and admit that maybe they were meaning something, knowing something when they said, wait until marriage. Take your time before you get married. Wait to have kids. Don't just assume that because people are older or they're not living a lifestyle that you would find at your young age to be successful, that they don't know what they're talking about. Because 99% of the time, that older person that you're talking to, there's a reason why they're telling you. And it's experience. I hope this message has helped you tremendously. I'm not out to hurt you, but I'm not going to stand back and let you hurt me and not say something, or hurt somebody else and not say something. And if you have a problem with me asking my baby daddy where my son is, and if he's okay, there's something wrong with your head, not mine. If you have a problem with me wanting to know what's going on in my family while they're down and out, and they don't have what it takes to think about themselves properly, there's something wrong with you, not me. I don't want to be around them, but I want them to straighten up. And maybe if they straighten up, maybe one day they'll want to be around me. But right now, my vibration is a loner vibration. Nobody knocks on my door. And I like it that way. Because the last time people were knocking on my doors, they were lying, cheating, stealing, and manipulating a future that wasn't theirs. So I do require a lot to be my friend and be able to knock on my door. It's not a compromise. It is a requirement. You would thank me for it once you start living in it for a minute. Because for some reason, God loves that shit. If you knew what he's done for me in the last few days, I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to let you figure it out for yourself because everybody's gifts are different. But I'm going to let you know the only way you can find out is to ask God for help. Ask God to show you the light. Ask God to help you. And you will have people come around you, TV shows come around you. You will have the things that you need, the tools, the jobs, the money. You'll laugh at me because I don't have any money. Abundance isn't just about money. You see, throughout this whole thing, I've been fed. It may not be as much as I want. And at times it was more than I expected. I have not gone a day without being able to eat. Since I've been in Michigan, I haven't had to go without a roof over my head. I did have to do that in Tennessee on more than one occasion. Kind of funny, huh? My own brother threw me out on the street multiple times, even after giving him money for his bills. So before he comes along and tells you, oh, she was... No, I wasn't. The reason I got kicked out was because I wouldn't give him some of my pills. And it wasn't even him. It was his wife demanding that I give her some of my medication or get kicked out of the house. Last I checked, giving her medication was wrong. Right? You can play me for a fool all you want. It doesn't mean that I am. I don't hate you. I forgive you, and I feel really bad for you. Because the karma that you've ingested since then, you're like, but I've got 2 more kids. And I'm like, who's taking care of them? Are you making better decisions now? Have you shifted your energy? That's the goal. You have to grow up. If you're going to live on this planet, you're going to soak up the air, you're going to have to grow the fuck up. Period. Daddy's pointing it out in every fucking possible way. Ringworm. STDs. Overdoses. Skyrocketing. Make better choices. Or the next life, lost, could be yours or someone you love. We deserve to be free, and in order to do that, those decisions have to shift their degrees. I love you guys, and I hope this message has helped.